Hi, and welcome to Andy's Let's Plays. Today we're playing Tera. Hi guys, welcome back to episode number 86 of Andy's Big Sorcerer Let's Play. Heading out here, we actually have one more quest to complete with these Selvaris ledgers. I didn't realize that we had this one the other day when we went and pursued our foes out here. Or not the Selvaris ledgers, sorry. Suspicious crates. So we're gonna go gather some suspicious crates and then turn them in. That should be that. Yeah, and while we do that, then we're gonna head into Arachnaea's lair, just to let you guys know what we're gonna be working on. But or the Arachnaean lair, I should say. But starting out here, one thing I wanted to talk about is they just announced a bit of a rewards program for people that are level 60 or hit level 60 prior to August 22nd, which is when the Queen of Argon 2 patch is coming out. So that's a pretty exciting patch. It's going to have things like updates to Lancers and Warriors, and apparently a battleground that, or multiple battlegrounds that we see in game. So that should be quite interesting, and you know, that's something that we'll have to play around with a bit. However, for some people like me, it's not going to be terribly easy to reach level 60. I know a lot of people have already reached level cap, and then this will be great for them, but I was initially rather shocked because the rewards for reaching level 60 are the ability to summon to you at apparently pretty much any time, excepting in combat and such. Oh, that blew up in my face. All right. Oh, hello. With the exception of in combat, it seems like pretty much whenever you want, you can summon to yourself a trade broker, a banker, I think a mailbox, and maybe a specialty vendor. I forget what the fourth one was. And initially, I was thinking, you know, oh, great. Somehow I'm going to have to try to make it to 60 in the next 7 days or so. This is going to kill me. You know, while it's certainly possible, and you know, I'm not far from 60, it's going to take a lot more than a half hour a day to reach it at that rate. And because I work and whatnot, it would have been difficult at best. However, but I would be very tempted to, you know, put a lot of effort into reaching 60 for that reward, because my initial thought was that it was a permanent ability to summon these, and that's a pretty drastic thing to not have at higher levels if everybody else, more or less, does have it. However, these abilities to summon these useful things apparently are in the form of a scroll, and you only get 3 scrolls. Even if you have, you know, 10 60s across multiple servers, you still only get 3 scrolls. So, and the scrolls are single use, so you don't get to use them forever. That being the case, I'm much less I suppose I should say stressed out about this. You know, I'm not going to try to rush to 60 in order to reach that, either on my Sorcerer or on my Lancer, because I don't think that I would be able to necessarily make it to 60 that quickly, at least not well, and, you know, I'd rather enjoy the leveling process. So, fortunately, I'm not missing out on too much by not having, you know, a level 60 by August 22nd when this patch hits and that reward gets applied. You know, and certainly if you do have a 60, or if you're close, that might be an incentive for you to make it. It certainly is a nice feature, a nice bonus, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. So let's see here. We need shell fragments. Arachnaean matriarch shell fragments. So based on all of these like really gross web things all over and whatnot, I'm gonna guess that this is a spider's place. Yeah. Yep, those are, well, I don't know, they're sort of spiders. They're actually somewhat more like ants, because they look like they only have 6 limbs, but that aside, hey, what are you doing knocking me over? Eat fire blasts. Alright. Or fireballs. There we go. Magma bombs, that's it. Wow. That really knocked that one way far back. That's a little ridiculous. Either way, we gotta kill some of these guys, so... Wow. Did our knockback go up, like, by a crazy amount, or are these just really easy to knock back? Because they're just flying all over the place. Alright. And it looks like there's a couple more bases scattered throughout this whole cave area, so we'll be exploring, questing, just trying to make heads or tails of this whole chain of quests. Shield up. No. No, stop knocking me over. Bam. Alright, that's 5 shell fragments complete, so we need to take those to the Roughneck Outpost. How do we get there? Is that over this way? Oh no, it's up a level. Really enjoying the music here. Well, just every now and then I kind of take notice of the fact that the music is really quite remarkably good in this game. It's very sort of atmospheric and interesting. So what remains? Heart of Stone. Ooh, Ovaliths. That's not something we want to tangle with.
Something new.
Peel more spiders. Ew. Peel them? That's gross. Alright, and slaying the slave masters. So right off the bat, Heart of Stone, get out of here. That's a group quest. Peel more spiders, and slaying the slave masters. So, matrons, slave wardens, and we need villagers' bones. So the villager bones are all over there. For now, we will go after the slaves and slave wardens, heading down this tunnel initially, since this should take us to some more matriarchs, which we can kill, and yep, here we go. Arachnaea, oh, matrons, not matriarchs. Nope, yeah, matriarchs too. All sorts of matronly things. That one's just sort of wandering. I don't know. There we go. Good, good, good. Hard shell, 2 out of 10. Since it's just gather this item instead of kill this many, they're probably not going to drop 100%, but so far we're getting a good drop rate, so I'm pretty happy with that. And our Magma Bomb reset again. There we go. Scrolls of Resurrection, always useful. The white gear is not something we'll probably wear, but, oh wow, there we go. Guess we were lagging a little bit there. The white gear is not necessarily something that we will wear, but we may use it as fodder for enchanting things in the future. So it's always useful to hang on to that type of stuff until you're beyond that tier of equipment. It's nice to hang on to it, since there's always the chance that you'll use it to enchant something. And then, once you're beyond it, you can just sell it to a trade broker or on the auction house. Usually, I've found that on the trade broker or the auction house. No, I meant on the trade broker or to the merchant. And usually I'll just end up selling stuff to the merchant because it's so much faster, and the returns are not that high for using the trade broker, at least for common things and usually uncommons. Alright, Slave Warden. How many of these do I have to kill? 7? That shouldn't be too bad. Hahaha. These guys are getting mowed down. Stay back, zombie. I will say that our normal fireball attack is feeling quite lacking after we've gotten better and better abilities in other areas. Wow. Like that. Oh my goodness. That attack's doing so much damage and has to do a sort of splash spell effect on each of them, so it actually makes it so that it gets kind of laggy when I use that ability. Yeah, you may have noticed a bit of a frame rate drop at that point. Nice. Another one down. Gathering up lots of Glora runes too. Those are, from what I understand, pretty good. I don't know. They seem to be fairly sought after since people use them for crafting or whatever it is that people do with runes. I don't know. Alright, here we go. More matrons. Ha ha ha. Run at me, will you, matron? Alright, and that should take care of that one. Good. I want to check real quick. If we go into our glyphs, we have 2 glyph points unallocated, sort of. And I want to see how many glyph points it takes to increase our casting speed on that. Ah, here it is. Fire Blast. Hastened Fire Blast increases the casting speed by 17%. So that'd be 5 points. That's probably pretty darn good, even though it's 5 points. So we'll look to get that one in the future. Oh man, I hate when they're inside a wall and then... Nice. Almost dead. There we go. Now he's dead. That's 4 Slave Wardens. Hopefully we can pick off a few more in this next room, as well as wrapping up the rest of the matriarchs we need. Yep, wow. This is a big room full of Slave Wardens. It's funny how different fighting these is on the Sorcerer compared to a Lancer. On a Lancer I do so much less damage, and in some ways I'm more prone to getting mobbed just because I can't fight things at range, so I end up with enemies all around me, and I have to worry about keeping them all on one side of me. While that's still the case to a certain extent on a Sorcerer, I can kite things so much more and deal range damage so much more effectively that makes it a little silly how easy some of these enemies die. How easily, I should say. Shoot those guys. That was a waste of a couple good fire blasts. I think a couple of those did not hit him at all. But we are gathering up some gold. That's good. We're up to 461. Wow. Especially since there's not anything really major we need to purchase right now. I'm somewhat prone to squandering my gold on my Lancer character on account of purchasing new weapons and armor and whatnot a fair amount of the time. But, oh good, Slave Masters are complete. Let's try to seek out a couple more matriarchs. And then we'll go over We'll work our way over to collect the villager bones, actually, now. So, that's over that way. Yeah, I should note that I'm somewhat prone to squandering my gold on my Lancer character, but I'm working on making more of it, so that's good. And on my Sorcerer, things, at least so far, have been going quite well, as we can see. So we should be pretty much on track to be able to purchase another month of game time by the time we get to that point. Alright, lag. You are not welcome here. I don't want to fight a bunch of laggy spiders. Fighting spider people is bad enough. At least they are spider people, not regular spiders. That'd just be gross. Somehow worse than spider people. Bam. Alright, good. Ooh, a hunter's pendant. Huzzah! We currently have hunter's pendants in our armor, so that's good, but that's an extra one, so very useful. Good thing. And we did not manage to get another piece of spider shell or whatever from these guys, so we will keep fighting them. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so that's not yet done still. I'm gonna duck through here if we can bypass... Nope, we can't bypass them. I was thinking we might be able to bypass these guys and not have to fight them so that we could fight others later on and not be wasting our time, but... No. There we go. Hard shells. Bam. Cool. I like how much essence of stuff, you know, they tend to drop gathering materials, even if you don't gather stuff, you might still get them. That's kind of nice. Makes it so that you get more materials for crafting and whatnot, I suppose. And obviously, haven't done any crafting yet, but down the road, that'll be quite useful. Ooh, there's another victim's remains, but can we get it with it so close to the obelisk? We're only 3 meters away, but this thing's not coming after us, so that's good. Alright, let's see. To get more villager bones, we're probably going to want to head up through this way, since this is where it says more of them are. The map is almost always completely correct about where things are in the end. Sometimes I find it a little confusing to follow, especially when there's like caves underground that I don't know about, and then I can't find the entrance, but it's showing them on the map. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go ahead and take these back to our quest giver, carefully without aggroing a bunch of things, and then we'll work our way up another level in order to find Kalion at the Wary Vigil. I think the next level is where Kalion is. So it's kind of neat how this place is like all wrapped around, sort of. It's rather spooky in some ways, since it's all like gross spider hive. But I wonder if the spiders dug this cave out, or if they just... Oh, hello, frame rate. Alright, there we go. Shaman.
Well, say
Turn
something.
that one in. More spiders. And... slaying the slave masters. There we go. Alright, so now we will work our way up the stairs and find the next group of people. And I wonder... I think we can actually climb that there instead of going up the stairs, but that's fine, we'll just go up the stairs. It's probably a bit quicker anyway. I guess the redundancy is just nice since later on we have to climb those things anyway. Ah. Rough terrain for our horse. Okay. Nice of these spiders to provide us with such a convenient path to ride up. Ah, here we go. The hatchery. Oh, the sanctuary, okay. Kill ferocious malagoses. Dreadfang's fang. Alright. Accept. And accept. Now, one of those, the Dreadfang's fang, is a group quest, so. For expediency, I guess, sake, we're gonna go ahead and skip that one. But the rest of these we can go after the Malagoses right now. And over here it looks like, ah yes, here's a dead villager. Paths of the Dead is made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. So find the Dreadfang's victims. I guess that would be right over here. Paths of the Dead. And report to Janash. Hello, Janash. What lurks at the center of the web? No one left behind. And dread retribution. So, abandon the group quest. Again. Alright, so we need mummified remains, as well as Jalmarak's head, and other things. So, I'm gonna go ahead down this way. And this looks like a chamber over here with some Malagoses. Good. Oh god. Totally forgot. I'm not on my Lancer. I don't use that to charge into combat like normal. Oh god. Why? This is what I get for playing multiple characters. Okay. At least these guys don't have too much health. They die pretty easily, but that was a little stupid of me. Okay, there's one down, Brutal Malagos. And there we go, another one. And here's the loyal Jalmarak. I don't really know what the deal is with these Jalmarak guys. They seem like some sort of forest defender type thing. I mean, it looks like a crazy steroid pumped up deer enemy thing, but I don't know if they're supposed to be like nature spirits or what, but alright, come on, get the AoE. Okay, good. That wiped out a few of those guys. And that took out another one. Good. That's dead Jalmaraks. Oh, here we go. More Malagoses. Perfect timing, gentlemen. Especially with this souped up magma bomb, we are really dishing out a lot of AoE damage. It's quite pleasant. So hopefully that will continue to be the case in the future. Let's see what we got around here. I see. This is not a fork. There we go. More brutal Malagoses, and there are the mummified remains that we have to gather as well. Wow. That was a lot of magma bomb. Very cool. I see another mummified remains. I'm going to go for that one as well. Also, we need to put our shield back up. I don't know how long that's been down. And only one. It always seems a little silly to me when I just keep pushing the button. I'm like, come on, more magma bombs, let's go. And no more magma bombs. Only one magma bomb. Even one is nice, you know. That's the way it always used to be, so I'm not too unhappy about only getting one magma bomb. But when we do get more, it's pretty much the best. Bam. There we go. I suspect our shield's taking quite a good amount of damage from these guys. Ah, more mummified remains. Good. Good. We can complete this quest at least. And we're going to need more Jalmarak heads. That's going to be a bit more problematic than the Malagoses, since the Malagoses at least are easy to kill. And they don't pull any more guys with them. There we go. Grab this, grab that, and shield up. We'll go ahead and hit ourselves with an additional mana regeneration, since that should help to provide more mana. Oh, okay, we're all out of powerful attacks. And there we go. Dead. Good. Perfect. I want this gold. Oh god, no, why? Pinned. Stuck. There we go. When you're stuck against a rock, just kill the enemies. Huh. Somehow we ended up... Oh, I see. Yeah, I forgot that's because we only get... We actually had to kill 20 guys total for this quest. It's 10 of each type. So there's 10 ferocious Malagoses, and this should be our brutal... There we go. Good. Brutal Malagos complete. Oh, and hey, gold on the ground. So let's see where there are more Jalmaraks. Looks like that chamber back there is probably one of our best bets. There are at least 2 in there, and then we can perhaps duck up north somewhat to get more. Alright, so let's see here. Jump over here. Kill that guy. I take it back, the Jalmaraks do sometimes die pretty easily. And let's just go ahead and do this. That's pretty cool. We were able to hit the guy behind us. Although it did a surprisingly small amount of damage. I guess perhaps they're not really vulnerable to that. Oh, is this a whole gold? Heck yes. 1 whole gold dropped off an enemy. That's awesome. I know it's not a major thing, but I think that's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead up here. We'll turn in these quests, and then we will end at the sanctuary. Next time we'll go after some more loyal Jalmaraks and see what else we come across. So there's that. And actually our other quests need to be turned down at the other place. So we'll go ahead and stop here, but thank you guys very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time.